Welcome to the Bad Movie Night podcast, covering the worst movies you've never seen. We hope you enjoy listening to Bad Movie Night podcast.
Everybody, welcome back to another exciting episode of the Bad Movie Night podcast. My name is Chris. Tonight, we've checked out the 1983 horror movie, Mausoleum.
A new dimension in fright, an experience of untold terror.
It's an evil! I am going to finish what your father died trying to do!
Are you brave enough to enter the mausoleum?
Never been to a mausoleum in my personal life.
Giant mausoleum.
Your mom's a
I've
mausoleum.
Never seen one that big.
My mom's a mausoleum. Is that what you called it?
I don't
A mausoleum. It's pretty good,
Make fun
Aaron.
of Judy.
Yeah, don't make fun of Judy. She's going through some medical issues, Aaron. You know that.
I know she is.
Being her son and all, you would think you would have a little bit more empathy for that situation.
All right. Well, now I feel like a complete dick. Thanks.
Well, good. That's what you get. That's what you get. You're here tonight.
And you know what
This
a
is
dick needs? It needs some support. So
It
go
needs
to
a little-
Amazon.com.
yeah, get yourself a hernia
Today's
belt
episode brought to you by.
that'll support your testicles.
Dick
Everybody needs a
grabber.
little testicle support now and then.
Ball
What we are talking about tonight is Mausoleum from 1983. This is a Patreon pick. I believe this is one of Taylor Ann's picks. And I'm excited to talk about it. However, AJ, in his typical fashion, backed out last minute.
I gotta take care of.
Flaky is all.
Oh, you got one, Aaron?
Microplastics.
Oh,
That was good, Aaron. I like it. Yeah, no, he flaked out because he does that. And Lindsay's still out for now.
he's a hipster. It's okay.
He's a hipster. He's like,
But we love him.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that.
I gotta work on my man bun, guys.
He doesn't have a man bun. He never does anything. He just kind of lets it hang.
Like a ball hammock.
Like, look at it. So, Mausoleum. There is a slight problem here that I'm just thinking about now.
You forgot to
The
watch
fact-
the movie.
No, I did watch the movie, but who's going to do the premise hole? Because AJ's not here.
Well, I got the video covered. Somebody else has to do
we
the
can
actual
improv
words.
it here. I don't know.
All right, Spiff, do you want to do it?
I could try. Unless
You've
Rebecca
done it
wants
pretty
to.
Uh,
well in the past. Rebecca, how are you doing?
No.
Good
Wow.
answer.
Okay, fair enough.
She's like,
I remember
fuck
this
no.
movie here. Okay.
Spiff, you just watched it the other night.
I know. Oof, okay. In a 70s world where a daughter's
Whoa.
mother is
1983.
Hold on. Just got the crap. All right, you were way off already, Spiff. It was a 1983 movie.
It felt very 70s.
Well, to be
What does
fair,
that mean?
it started probably in the 70s.
It starts 20 years before.
Yeah.
No,
So
but that was the 60s.
But it starts
in a
10 years
60s
before.
But then
Alright,
she's
go for it.
20
But
years
then
older.
it turns to 20 years.
All right, recenter, Spiff. I believe in you. Here we go.
I want to believe.
In a 70s world. And maybe 60s. And maybe 80s.
It transcends time and space.
It's not depressing enough.
Sometime in the 20th century.
She runs away from her aunt into the mausoleum.
I don't even
The
know.
nomadic family.
It smells
Gets-
like dead people.
She gets drawn to a stone casket thing that
It's called
opens up
a crypt, Spiff.
a crypt. And
I love stone caskets.
inside are some press-on nails. 20 years later, her eyes turn green and people start dying.
And your breasts grow faces.
Oh boy.
In
Will the gardener survive?
Jesus Christ. This is the worst one we've ever done.
Pip switch.
It's so long.
It's so long.
Longer than the
It's
movie.
Trying to wrap it up.
Everyone's
We're gonna need
awkward.
some suspenders, Biff.
Will the gardener survive her monster tits? Find out In 1983's Mausoleum.
Back when there were no microplastics. All right.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man. That was awful. That was terrible.
sorry, man.
No, you're fine. I put you on the
Cut
spot.
that. Cut that out.
John's here. John, somebody's finally outdone you.
Mausoleum.
Switch. Yeah.
Did
Wait,
anyone
for lots of
recognize this
breasts.
woman? I felt
The
like
main
I
woman?
knew.
No.
Yeah.
She
okay.
looked familiar.
She looked familiar.
Where's she from?
We'll unpack it.
I think she's in a bunch of like those crappy horror films from around that time frame.
Okay. Spiff, that was
I didn't
great.
look her up.
I'm being nice.
Oh, you get what you pay for, Chris.
That's true. That is fair. That's fair. I think this movie said it was 83, but in the trailer it said 81. So I don't know what
Yeah, I
yours
wrote
from.
down 81.
Okay.
It
Well,
was
Aaron-
released.
It was early 80s.
We'll cover it in History Hole.
Okay. So take a moment, dive into Aaron's little mausoleum.
It
and get a
smells
little
like
context
death.
for the movie and the year it was released. So here we go.
For Aaron's History Hole.
All right, Mausoleum.
Fucking Aaron.
Glad I'm the inspiration for that.
But you are perky too.
You are quite perky.
This man recently got a raise to upper management.
Oh, that's
you're gonna
upper
get a raise,
management, all right.
Oh man.
Report
change
directly
that
to the
before we-
top.
Boom.
Oh, that's cool, Aaron.
It is cool. I'm in a mausoleum.
You're creepy too. I like it. You kind of look like the Wicked Witch, though. Honestly,
Yeah.
you look more.
I look like
more
what?
like the. You're more like the Wicked Witch.
you, my pretty. Your little boobs too.
God. All right, let's do this. Mausoleum, aka Mausoleum of Death,
Dun, dun, dun.
or Mausoleum of Tits.
Save it for the alternate titles. Save it for the
Titsalium.
alternate titles. You're ruining all my alternate titles. very clever.
Rustolium. Okay.
Crown of tits.
God damn it!
Tip keeper.
Oh! Hey!
Golden.
Wins.
Gold, Jerry. Gold. Wow. All right, I think we can just wrap it up now, right?
Yeah, I don't know what we're doing here tonight.
Yeah,
Everything's
spin the
way
wheel.
off.
Spin
We
the
don't have any. Half the people aren't here. We didn't do a
God.
pre-show. Whatever.
All right,
Continue.
let's do this. Let's do this. So this was released on May 13th, 1983 in the United States.
Just
There's
like
another-
Spiv.
Just, yes. He released all over that day.
I
May
think he was shot out of
1983
his-
films.
Weren't you born in 1983?
I was not born in
No.
1983. It was
Whatever. I don't
82.
fucking care. I was trying to be nice.
He's
Whatever.
so old.
Done being nice, you people.
Look, guys, we're talking about Mausoleum here. Okay, let's do this.
Ah.
All right. Return
All right,
of the
just
Jedi.
I'm getting it out of there. Milfocelium is one of mine. Whatever, however you say it. Whatever. Okay. I said it first.
MILF of
Continue.
Magnesia? We can just keep going. Let's just do this. This is more fun, anyways. All right, so May 1983 films. We have Return of the Jedi.
Never saw it.
We have
Classic.
Chained Heat, which is an American-German women's prison exploitation film. That sounds like it's got James written all over it.
Interesting combination.
Yes.
Yes, James.
Oh man, we have Space Hunter: The Adventures in the Forbidden Zone, which we covered on a
Ooh, that was a
podcast
fun
a
one.
long
We did
time
that.
ago.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's got the claw in it, right?
The Club.
Michael Ironside plays a
Ironside.
claw machine or
Michael
something.
Claw machine guy.
Ironside.
Yeah. Ironside. All right, so we got some movies to check out here too. We have Deadly Eyes. This looks awesome. It looks really good.
Dude, that is a cool cover.
Yeah, it's a cool cover, and the movie looks cool too.
I like the
Okay.
eyes. They look deadly.
Yeah.
They look deadly.
Very
Tonight
deadly.
they will rise from the darkness beneath the cities.
Tuffy.
You know what's deadly? How about
How
some
do eyes
dachshunds?
feed?
So, contaminated grade breeds overgrown killer rats.
Oh.
And
I like rats.
They use dachshunds dressed up as rats for the special
Are
effects.
you serious?
Awesome.
We've got that. Actually, yeah, we got to check this out. It's just like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love a little rat. I enjoy them as creatures.
You
As
are a
friend.
little rat.
Like, I would like a little rat friend.
Okay.
Nobody else
They're
likes
really
rats?
smart, aren't they?
Yeah,
They're
rats
smart,
are pretty
yeah.
cool. We have another movie we want to check out too. The Final Terror. I think mostly just because the cover looks cool as hell, but the movie's probably
cool.
shit.
Can
It's also from
anyone
1983.
survive?
It's like the Keep font.
It's got Daryl Hannah in it.
How do you know? It's just a drawing of a lady. How do you know that's Daryl Hannah?
says.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it
Where?
does.
Where?
Right there.
Oh, yeah,
right in the
Hannah.
middle.
One of those
Right above
white
Joe
things.
Pantaleone.
How did you read that from here when it's like that?
Because he's got a giant
Don't you
monitor.
have upper
like a
management.
46-inch screen, Chris?
Don't talk about my 46-inch screen that way, Spiv.
I got a 46-inch waist. All
This-
right. Oh,
Ha
that's not something to be proud of. All right. A group of rangers go camping on unfamiliar forest grounds. All's well until the group members start getting killed by a cunning killer in the woods.
Cunning killer. That's a weird phrase.
Cunning
alliteration.
killer.
It's an alliteration, yeah. What's it called when you know what I'm talking about?
Palindrome?
No, that's not it. It's a fun word. It starts with a P. Continue. I'll think of it.
Onomatopoeia?
Fun word?
No, maybe
Palindrome is probably what you're looking for.
Photosynthesis?
It's photosynthesis. That's it. Nailed it. Thank you. That was the word I was looking
Psoriasis.
for. It's psoriasis.
Yes, psoriasis.
Some of us suffer from it. You just use Head and Shoulders. It'll clear it right up.
Head and
Palpable.
shoulders. Palpable?
Palpable. That's a good one.
No.
I do like that
No,
one.
it's a grammatical term, like a thing, like a.
Henry's got a book. P is for pterodactyl.
Can you go get
Pronoun.
that book? No, not pronoun. I know what a. Actually, I don't know what a pronoun is, but that's fine. Let's continue on for it. Sounds dumber and
It's a
dumber.
noun that lost its amateur status.
Hey,
so
are you
lame.
nerds done?
That's a Calvin and Hobbes joke. Sorry.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
All right. And then we have Terror in the Swamp from 1985.
I thought we drained that thing.
We tried to drain
looks
it.
looks like that picture of Aaron in the shower.
Does look like Aaron in the shower. After like an hour and 20 minutes, fucking shower.
He's just getting started after an
Yeah,
hour.
exactly. Exactly. That's my goal in life, to be able to just have unlimited hot water. That's my
I
only
want two
merit.
shower heads. I want to be hit from the front and the back at once.
Yeah, we know you like.
Can you
to be hit
imagine
from the
that
front and
life?
the back too.
You just made yourself a button.
I'm
All
sticking
right.
with it. I would enjoy it.
Okay, good for you.
The
Mike.
shower.
Good
Well, I
for
don't
you.
know. I'm not ruling anything out. I'll just say that. Let's continue.
No judgment.
Roll the dice.
Yes. In an effort to create the perfect nutria for breeding by the fur industry, a scientist and his assistant inadvertently create a brutal mutation that escapes into nearby swamps.
Nice. I like brutal mutations.
It's like
that
some
sounds cool.
quinoa that's gone wrong.
Yeah. Quinoa. That shit is weird,
GMOs,
right?
man. GMOs.
What is quinoa? Is it from rice?
Grain.
It's a
An
grain.
ancient grain.
It's its
Ancient
own
grain.
thing.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's
They were
stupid.
eating that in Mesoamerica.
Really?
Mm-hmm. That's one of the vocab words
Mesopotamia?
I'm teaching in my next unit.
Oh.
Quinoa?
Quinoa.
I bet the lady couldn't spell that either. No one knows what I'm talking about.
Couldn't spell.
When she couldn't
hell are you
order
talking about?
guavas. Guavas? Remember?
What?
It's like,
Oh.
we'll save it for the movie. Save
I'll
it for
just
the-
take cantaloupe.
Just get cantaloupes.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that now. Okay.
Why didn't he even need it? It doesn't matter. Continue.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it later.
We're going on. We're going to talk a little bit about this film we watched. Okay, so our director was Michael Dugan, who has 4 director's credits. Most importantly, for Raging Hormones and Super Seal, a family movie about a seal.
That sounds dumb.
Yeah, it sounds really dumb.
I mean,
And
yeah.
writer and cinematographer was Robert Barrick, and this is his only credits.
Shocking.
Cinematography was not terrible for
bad,
That's
yeah.
true.
a sole credit. So we have Robert Madero, who has 7 credits for Camp Utopia, White Hot, and Battered. Yep. And then
Is that a
White Hot.
pancake movie?
Pancake movie.
Is
Batter?
pancake? That's a
Batter.
batter, right? When you mix
Yeah.
it together,
Mhm.
that's not a dough. It's
Or
a batter.
cake. Waffles.
Cake is a batter.
Funnel cake.
Speaking of batter,
Do
batter up.
you consider French toast, waffles, and pancakes all like in the pancake family?
French toast is tough
Yeah,
because it's not
yeah,
like
it's
you're
soggy
not.
bread.
There's not batter there.
Okay, because I got an argument
Soak
with
it-
Miranda,
you
and
got
she
some
said
egg.
pancakes encompass what are they called? Those things that the nooks
Waffles?
and the waffles, French toast and pancakes
English
are all the
muffins?
same. She said they're
Yeah,
all the
nooks and
same
crannies.
thing, and I said they're not the same thing. Pancakes are the
Waffles and
worst of all
pancakes
those.
are the same thing.
Chris, your butthole
Yeah.
has nooks and
No,
crannies. Is
they're
that in the pancake
fucking
family?
not. My what has what? Excuse me, sir?
It's in the breakfast family.
You heard me. It's in the breakfast family. It's what's
It's a smorgasbord, I'll tell you that. Yeah.
A little bit of butter on there. He's good.
Get
to
on
go.
that buffet if you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, all right. So White Hot from 1989. An honest guy fails to resist temptation when left to babysit a drug dealer's business.
Tawny Catane.
Until Tawny Catane starts rolling around on the wood
Yeah.
or the hood of a car.
Yep.
Who's the guy in the background creeping out? Like with
the guy
his
looks
mouth
familiar.
is right their heads.
Yeah.
Looks
Is
like
that
Jeff,
Robbie Benson
Jeff,
too?
No.
what's his face? Jeff, not Foxworthy.
He's
Jeff,
the good guy and the
uh,
bad guy.
The dude, Jeff Daniels. Jeff,
Oh.
No, it's not Jeff Daniels.
Jeff,
Jeff Lebowski.
Jeff Gold,
Jeff Lebowski.
not Joel
Jeff Goldblum?
No, the other one,
Jeff Foxworthy.
the Big Lebowski. What's his name?
Jeff.
I said Jeff Foxworthy. It's not Jeff Bridges.
It's not
God
Jeff
damn it.
Bridges.
I know it's not.
It's
I'm
Danny.
saying it
It's
looks
Danny
like-
Aiello.
All right, fair enough.
It's Danny Aiello for sure. Yeah, it is.
Look, AJ's fucking posting stuff on fucking LinkedIn right now. And LinkedIn, what the fuck are you doing, AJ?
He's working a gig, right? That's what he said.
Microplastics.
There he is.
Ah, the seas are drying up. Ah, whatever he says.
My next vacation is
The ocean's
to a
gonna-
toxic waste dump.
The ocean's gonna be drier than your mom. All right. Toxic waste dump. Wait, we're missing an opportunity to make a new Toxic Avenger movie.
They're making a new Toxic Avenger movie. Making
It's
Blair's
starring AJ.
directing it. Yeah,
All right, moving along. So,
that'll be his feel-good movie of the year.
our music. I didn't write down who it was by, but they had 90 credits for things like Dark Side of Love,
Wow.
LA Street Fighters, and A Boy and His Dog.
Okay.
I wish I had written down who it was.
Who's the music guy who did
Music
the music?
music
for the
person.
thing?
It was
Music person.
music was by Jamie Mendoza Nava.
There you go.
So we got some talent there. There was some pretty great special effects too. We'll talk about as well. But yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got for this
Well,
week here.
that is fantastic, Aaron. Frankly,
Rebecca to sleep.
I think you
Yeah,
you
I'm
bored
fucking
us
tired.
all to a nice slumber, okay? And we
That's my
appreciate
goal.
that. Because I haven't been sleeping that well lately. So tonight I will sleep like a baby because you are a very boring person. So I appreciate that. Time to move on and talk about Mausoleum. So here we go.
For only $2 a month.
Hey everyone, this is Chris, and just reminding you in the still of tonight to go to patreon.com/badmoonnightshow and sign up. For $2 a month, you get access to the exclusive bonus podcast pre-show, as well as other bonuses. That's patreon.com/badmovienightshow. Mausoleum. Mausoleum. That was a theme song. No one got into it. No one even headbanged. No one even bumped along with the rhythm.
I did.
Rebecca,
Wait, Chris,
I appreciate
Chris, do it again. Do it again. I got an idea. Alrighty. Pet Cemetery. Interesting effects for the most part. Jump scare got me. Car on fire. Head explodes. Great kills. Great
No one's gonna understand what you're
music.
There's a Taylor Ann's like poetry
Taylor's
she
notes.
posts
Yes.
in the pre-show.
It's amazing. He does these like stream of conscious notes, and they're so awesome. Makes me crack up because I'm always like playing music in my head when I read them. Yeah. Okay.
All right, we're talking about Mausoleum from 1983.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron, what did you think of the Mausoleum?
I I really like this movie. It was not what I expected at all. Special effects were really fun. The story is really dumb. That part is fucking cool. It's weird. The maid lady was freaking housekeeping, whatever. I don't know who she is. She was amazing. Yeah, I don't know what this movie's really about, other than a possessed woman. But it's fun.
Big fan.
Yeah, I liked it.
Rebecca.
It was definitely all over the place. The storyline didn't quite make sense or follow along with itself, but it was still entertaining to watch, and it was still fun. Despite you just kind of had to ignore that there was any kind of plot going on, and then it was fine.
Some would say you could watch this
Watch
movie
it for the plot.
Rebecca, question though.
Yeah.
How often have you visited a mausoleum in your real life?
I don't think I've ever been to one.
Interesting. Aaron, how about you?
I go there nightly. That's actually where I sleep, Chris. It's right behind me here.
Crypt keeper.
Spiv, what'd you think?
I thought this movie was really boring.
What?
I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm getting sick, but yeah, it was.
You're sick, all right.
You're
It was
getting
a torture to get through. I don't know.
How does that make any sense? I'm getting sick, so now movies are boring? What does that
I don't know because I was
How does that-
tired. I
What's
don't
the
know.
best time to watch a movie?
He's praying for some death.
I was hoping for more of kind of like a slasher movie, I guess, and then what we got was like a possession movie that really made no sense.
Spiv, possession is 2/10 of the law.
Exactly.
Oh!
But so that leaves 8/10 missing from the movie. Yeah, it didn't do much for me. Maybe I've seen too many of these movies now.
Didn't do much for you. What, you didn't even like the special effects?
It was fine.
What did you want to do for you? You wanted
what
it
did
to,
you
like,
want it
make
to
you
do
a
for
sandwich
you?
or what?
Yeah,
I wanted
like,
those demon tits to start. No, I don't know.
Upper
don't know what
management, guys. Upper management. I even warned you after you got your promotion. I said you're gonna have to watch what you say on the podcast so you don't get your whole career ruined.
These
here.
opinions are not of the corporation. The no, I don't know. It just didn't do much for me.
Wow.
On Wednesday.
Okay. Thanks for interrupting my show for that.
Okay.
Good night, my sweet child. But I have to talk about something right now. Shut my door. No. Lily. Now is not the time. Please leave. Thank you. Get out of here. Go. Shut the door. All right.
Is that the star of Very Big Trouble?
That is
I
the
believe
star
it
of Very
was.
Big Trouble. Lily, please. Thank
She
you.
graced
Can you
our
shut the door?
presence.
Can you shut the door? Thank you. All right. Mausoleum. I thought... I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was pretty fun. I mean, I don't understand how you couldn't like this, Spiff. Like, what? There's no story. I'll grant you that.
There's
And
zero story.
it feels very Italian. It feels like one of those Italian ripoff movies. You know what I mean? It's just they forgot to like completely figure out what they were ripping off because there's a lot of Exorcist sort of in here, but not really.
Yeah.
And I'm very confused about things that happen in the plot.
Garden.
And the very end, the gardener. I'm very confused about a lot of things.
Bring him back.
And the whole time, I'm like, what? Why is this happening? What's going on? And then I got to the end, and I was like, oh, yeah, okay. It was fun. I didn't get bored at all. It was
No.
random shit kept happening. I thought this was the effect work and the monsters and stuff, way better than I was expecting.
Oh yeah, big time.
Yeah, she's creepy.
So,
Yeah.
she creepy. And not in like a Susan Lucci kind of sexy way. Like
No,
in a
disgusting
legit
sort of way.
creepy way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's that scene where she's in the rocking chair.
Oh god,
that was
fucking creepy.
Whoa.
I got some nightmares about that thing.
Rocking chairs in general are creepy because they do that
Yeah.
rocking. And
Rocking
Yeah.
chair.
But I like how he just left the room. Like he saw
He
it.
just
Like,
slowly
"Alright,
ambles
I'm out."
out. I'm just gonna go call.
Thanks for the
psychiatrist.
sex.
I'm sad that AJ's not here because Dan Haggerty's in this movie, sort of in spirit, like pseudo Dan Haggerty.
He's drunk.
Is it Dan Haggerty though?
He's drunk, yeah.
I mean, he looks like
drunk and-
Dan Haggerty,
Checking out other
but he's
women.
not like great like Dan Haggerty. Dan Haggerty.
Dan Haggerty light.
He's like Dan.
Have you guys seen
drunk.
Elves?
He assaults women. He's very much like Dan Haggerty. If he had a cigarette in his mouth, he'd be right up there. But
Yeah.
Yeah, when he gets burned up in his car, I didn't feel sorry for him.
No. Yeah.
Her dancing was awful.
You guys said that. What was wrong with her dancing?
Okay,
She
you
danced
dance,
for, like,
so we can.
Half a scene.
Wait, that's how I do it.
I like to do the fingers. Fingers up. That's how you know you're getting into like the mood.
Well, to be fair, the music was shit.
Disco.
It was like
80s. There was a live band.
it was like disco with some horns.
Yeah,
It's like Sanford and Son meets the Bee Gees.
disco
That
funk.
hold on.
not a
That
good
live
combination.
that live band was a fucking lie, okay? Because it was 95% saxophone and they didn't have a fucking saxophone player. Okay? I have a clip of it. Let's check it out and we'll check
Okay.
out a little of that music.
I didn't pick up on that during the movie, Chris. You're right.
Chris,
This
you
is
look like
good.
that-
What the fuck
you
are you
look
guys
like
talking about?
when women get like the samples of like the smelly stuff and they go
Yeah.
and go.
Oh yeah, that's what I call this. That's how I dance.
I'm doing the perfume sniff.
The perfume dab.
Smelly stuff.
That's a
yes.
perfume sniff. Yeah, no, that's actually we just invented something new
I think
there.
she was
That's
doing a
pretty
shopping cart.
good. Shopping cart.
Isn't that what that
Is
was?
that a thing? Did you just make that up? I like
It
that.
hadn't been invented yet.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. So the movie opens though with like this young girl crying at her mother's grave, and then she runs off, and the aunt lady who's standing next to her is like, "What?
Not season 2.
But she's like just running in a cemetery. I'm like, why are we?
So was her mom like possessed before this?
Yes.
Yes.
Aaron, yes, Aaron.
Did you watch the
watch
movie?
the movie, Aaron?
Goodness.
Jesus
I
Christ.
didn't
All of the
know.
Nomad family.
He's been following it all.
Nomad. That was from
Nomad.
Black, wasn't it?
no.
No, Susan, no.
Did you know
And
it
then it was
spells
just the little
demon?
girl running in the cemetery for the next 15 minutes.
And then they show a scene of the mausoleum that's like taking a shower or something. What is going on there?
What is going on?
My bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And then it's like bright sunshine outside, right?
Yeah.
And she
Is it?
goes inside, and there's thunder and lightning inside the mausoleum.
If mausoleums had
Lightning
thunder and
crashes,
lightning
Spiv. Have you not heard
yeah,
that song?
and then the old mother
And
dies.
old mother
Spiv.
dies.
In the mausoleum.
That's
I'm pretty
what
sure
the
that's how the
song's
song
about.
goes.
The angel closes her eyes. That song is ridiculous. I had that album, Throwing Copper. for a
everyone had
while.
that
Yeah.
Everyone had that.
Wait, wasn't it?
Because they were from York.
Wasn't it Secret Salami? What was their next album?
Secret Salami. We should do a episode where we just listen to every song and talk about them. That would be fun.
What the hell was it called?
Secret
I think it
Salami.
was that.
Fool. No, it's not salami. Secret Salami is what the
Samadhi.
gardener does later in this movie.
Yeah,
He
he
gets
does.
there, okay.
You don't leave
Bodies.
half your shirt unbuttoned.
Oh god,
With your belly hanging out.
We're gonna get. I have a clip. We're gonna talk about that. But what immediately in this movie, I was like, oh
Green
wait,
eyes, brain
this
explosions.
might be pretty cool because this shot was pretty badass. Where they're like going through the mausoleum. Like,
Oh, it was
there's-
awesome.
Like they built this
Dude,
mausoleum.
some of the lighting in this movie was
Yeah.
fucking great. It was definitely very much a Italian homage,
Mm-hmm.
but it looked cool.
It looked real cool. And then you get some head blowing up. You get some hands coming out of the mausoleum.
Oh,
I was
yeah, I
on
love that.
board for all this shit. But
And then
I'm
it
a little
takes an hour
confused.
to get going. Yeah.
because then
Sometimes
it
you gotta
cuts.
work your way up the thing, Spiv.
Spiv. It's called foreplay. Okay.
Yeah.
You gotta
Like Boston
ocean
said,
in the
it's been
motion
such a
or
long
whatever.
time.
Emotion. I don't know what I'm saying. Did you say what? What did you say?
I said, like Boston said, it's been such a long time.
Like Boston said?
Chris, you're so
Foreplay
young.
is the opening
Ah.
instrumental to that
long
album
time.
that goes
Yeah.
into that song. Yeah.
Yeah, that fucking guitar, yeah, that song. Foreplay Long Time is a great song.
Yes.
Definitely. Welcome, Anthony. Yes, we are live.
Did anyone ever
We are
see
live.
Boston live? How does he do 14 overdubs of his voice at once?
I
Like
don't
every
know, but
Boston song?
we were in Quebec City when they were playing, but we
Oh,
didn't go.
shit.
We didn't have tickets to the show, but we could hear them through the window, and it sounded just like the CD. So I don't know how they did
Oh
it.
man, were you like, man, it's been such a long time. Since
I
was
wish
in
we
Boston.
would have known that they were there, and we could have gotten tickets. But
All right. So here's my confusion with the movie, though,
my
because
story.
that's no, that was a great story.
It was
Don't
good.
let anyone put
Riveting.
you down about that story because that was a great
that's another
story.
place I highly recommend going, Quebec City. But anyhow,
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
That's
Save
a
it for
good-
the Spit podcast. for
I'm
your
gonna
travels.
I'm gonna compete with Rick Steves here, and make a travel show.
I have no
Okay.
idea what you're talking about. Keep going.
Continue,
I
Chris.
appreciate your contributions to the podcast. I very much do.
Well, you kept me on here for 5 years. I figure I got to be doing
Yeah, you don't have a
something
choice.
right.
It's true. I only
Okay.
have few. I don't have very many friends. That's the problem.
Mausoleums.
we're at the bottom of the barrel here.
We digress.
I digress. So this is the confusing thing. I understood the opening of the movie with the young girl. I knew this was going to be our lead. Something happens. She clearly gets possessed. The movie cuts to what appears to be, we learn, 10 years into the future.
Yeah.
Now, this girl at the beginning of the movie is what, like
16,
12,
13,
14?
13.
Okay.
10 years
And
in the
then-
future, she's now 37.
So now she's 37 years old. Like, she's supposed to be like 22, 24, somewhere in there, right?
But at one point, the psychiatrist says he's been treating her for 20 years.
Yeah. So she's got to be like, oh, that's got to be more than 10 years.
No, he says 10 years, I thought. Because I wrote it down.
He
He
says
says,
20.
He
Yeah.
says 20. At the
Oh.
beginning, it said it was 10 years. But
Oh,
then
okay.
he says 20
maybe
years.
he's been treating her since before the incident.
Oh, that could be.
Then it would be
Since she was 2.
since she was 2, he's been hypnotizing her. By the way, that hypnotizing scene, I was like creeped out. I thought he was going to start molesting
Close
her
your
or
eyes.
something.
Oh,
Close
Like,
yeah.
your
that's-
eyes again.
that
was-
Close them again.
That was so
I'm glad they kept
shot
that
in
on the
such
up
an
and up.
awkward way.
Yeah.
deeper.
Spiv, you should be a therapist with the way you were. I was literally just hypnotized in my last therapy session, which is, by the way, it's just like guided meditation. It's not like it wasn't like, and then the
It
therapist
wasn't
was
like the people at the Renaissance Fair where they make you quack like a duck.
No, Spiv. I
You
do
just
that.
don't remember
I just do
that.
that for. I just do that for
Chris,
fun.
what's the keyword?
I am the what? The keyword?
What's the keyword? To get
Like
you to
the
quack like
word
a duck.
to get me out of my hypnosis?
Yeah. Ritz crackers.
It's that grammar word I
Yeah.
couldn't think of that starts with a P. Parallelograms? That's math.
Nope,
I don't know
that's
what it is. Parabolas? That's not it
Parabola?
either. I
Parabola?
don't know what it was.
Parabolic arc.
So then the rest of the movie is literally just her being this rich housewife who doesn't do anything except for
She buys weird paintings.
buys paint,
Steals. Weird
buys
paintings.
Steals them.
which again I
She
didn't
murders
understand
people.
why. She murdered
that's a
few
full-time
folks.
job.
The demon murders people.
And she has an affair with the gardener, the creepy
Demon
gardener.
has an affair with the gardener.
Yeah.
In the
okay.
garage.
Look at him.
Look, it's a very convenient excuse.
What is going on there? Is
Why
that
does he
sexy?
have one
Wait,
button?
can we poll the audience? Is that sexy?
You
to-
never
to
like
dress
misbuttoned your
that?
shirt where you get one mixed up or anything? You never did that?
If that's sexy, leave it in the comments. I want to know, just for personal and scientific research purposes, of course. Sometimes
Chris,
I miss
dress
a
like that,
button
go
or
to
two.
the candle store and we'll see.
What
Go
is
to the
he
candle
doing?
shop. I'll take you to the candle shop. I'll let you sniff the candle top. I don't know. All right. That was my 50 cent. I'm more like quarter cent over here, but whatever. So
25-cent, Chris. There you go.
So that's the plot, and then nothing else in the plot.
Nothing else
happen- like things happen, but the story stops and never continues.
Does it
no-
though?
Yeah.
Yeah. For a while, at least, nothing really makes the story progress until later.
She meets a person, they die. We meet another person, they die.
Yeah, you
Well-
have a little bit of a killing spree.
We have a bit of a killing spree, but the thing
We
of it
also-
is like if she's been possessed for a decade, why is it revealing itself now?
Yeah.
I know they said every time she goes to the mausoleum,
Mm-hmm. On the anniversary of her mother's death.
on the anniversary of her mother's
But
death.
when she went to the graveyard, she didn't go in the mausoleum.
No.
She
doesn't
just
make
left
any.
the
It's like it
flowers.
doesn't make any sense.
I know.
It's almost
it
like
doesn't
it doesn't
matter.
make any sense.
All right, if you're at like these dance club is filled with like 50-year-old people. Like, is this what dance clubs are like?
No, Chris, this is just 1983. This is what people look
This
like.
is
We've
just
been
what
through this.
regular age people look like.
These are like
Dan
20-year-olds?
Haggerty's only 22 right there.
It's when you see like pictures of kids in high school in the 50s and they look like your parents.
Right.
Oh my god. Okay, I just got a text message. That's really funny. I'm not reading that aloud. All right, so then there's this whole guava scene, and this is
my
this
God.
is what I want to ask about this movie. Like, is this supposed to be comedy? Is this supposed to say like,
Yes.
she's dumb? I don't understand what they're
This
getting
scene
at. Like,
and the scene with the maid are like comedy. We have like almost a full on scene with the Benny Hill music. Yak and
Yeah, where-
sax, basically.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
it's-
okay,
it's
let's
like
play
an
the-
interjection of comedy.
Pick up 4 or 5 guavas, Elsie.
How do you spell it?
G-U... Make it cantaloupe.
That's just offensive. Like, what? I don't
To
understand.
everyone.
To everyone.
Offensive to everyone.
And then, but they keep undermining this lady, and I get she's possessed, right? So like she's supposed to be making questionable decisions and stuff. But the creeper landscaper guy is like being real creepy.
Oh, he's
But then
disgusting,
she seduces him
Does she
and-
though?
and bones him in the garage.
Well,
Where else are you gonna do it, Chris?
she had to murder him somewhere.
So
But why
was
was
she possessed there? Was she possessed there?
Was he literally just chopping that stump with the axe the whole time?
It was
Dude, that is not a way to get rid of a stump. That is not how you get rid of a stump.
Maybe it
That
was
would
in
take
1983.
years and years to get rid of it that way.
Yeah, maybe that's his
Well,
plan.
I mean, he's just taking his time because he's trying to.
he's
make things
so
happen.
lazy he
He's
can't
been
even
listening to
button
some
his
Boston.
shirt.
Yeah.
He's just Boston the whole time. Taking some time, gotta move on.
That's more than a feeling.
Man, I kind of want to listen to some Boston now, although that's like their only good album, right?
They have that's like their only album. I think they have 2. Yeah.
Really?
No,
They just
didn't want
tour
to,
with like those 2 albums for like 40 years?
Pretty much.
Jesus. All right.
Anywho's.
The ant gets
What,
killed.
what do we got going on here? We got Chewbacca. What? Oh man, that's so cool.
Mm,
Yeah.
Look at that. It's so awesome.
So at times she's definitely possessed because you see her as a monster. And that makes sense. But the other times when she's not, it's like she's in control because she burns Dan Haggerty alive, right?
mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was a creeper.
So their eyes are
Right.
green.
And
That
she does the
means-
same thing
yeah.
to the landscaper because he was a
Although-
creeper.
She tries it a bunch of times and it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, what was
right?
that? What
And
was that?
and then there's the end of the movie where
Well,
before
she kills the
Yeah.
landscaper, there was the landscaper montage of him like
Sleeping.
sleeping on the dock.
Sleeping on the
That's why
dock
that
of the
stump is still
bay.
there.
This guy.
Why?
But it's funny because it was a montage without music.
Yeah.
It was
that's
just
weird. Yeah. But I think that's where this is trying to interject some humor. It may
Trying.
fail miserably, but in hindsight, it is pretty funny.
It is.
Funny.
Have you ever chopped with an axe before?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not as easy as it looks.
It's not easy.
It's hard to
at
hit the
all.
same spot over and over.
It's hard to hit the same
Yeah.
spot.
That's
and
what she
it is-
said.
It is exhausting.
Oh.
And he's just
Well, he looks
chopping
pretty
away.
tired.
He's got
Well, that's why he
Why he's
unleashed
got
his
to
belly
stick his
button.
belly out.
He's pulling off everything.
That's
with
where
that
he
belly
gets
button.
his power.
Aaron, what kind of car was this guy driving? That white
Oh,
thing.
it
with the
was a,
golden
um,
GT or
doors?
something, wasn't it?
No, what the hell are they called? Fuck.
I
It
thought
actually
it
has
says
the
on
logo
the
right on the
side.
side. Yeah, it's a Bradley. Yeah.
Bradley. What is
I
that?
have no idea what that
Electric?
is.
It was a really small company. They made a couple different cars back in
I
the day.
want
It's
one
like
of
a
those.
Gull Wing. I think it was just a Bradley GT is what they were called. Go look it up.
Oh,
Bradley.
there you
Wow.
go. Bradley GT.
I wonder if you
Yeah.
can still buy that. There you go, Eric.
I would totally. That looks cool.
Oh, Aaron turned into a robot there. Did you guys hear that? I am buying cars. This is why I don't use landline phones. You never know when you're just gonna melt half your face for some reason. His eyeball
I like he's
falls out.
staring at his own eyeball.
Dude, that's very meta, isn't it, Aaron? Do you get it? Because you with your eye is looking at your eye.
Yeah, it's all in the eye of the beholder, Chris.
The eye of the eye holder.
The eye of the eye holder.
And that's it. Like I don't. There is a hypnotization scene. Hypnotization.
He's way too
scene.
calm about that too. She goes full on possessed demon in the therapy session, and he's like, "All right, well, calm down now.
Okay.
When I say Rice Krispies, you will quack like a duck." It's just weird. I don't know.
The husband sees her as a demon in the rocking chair. He calmly gets up, walks downstairs, calls the doctor, and says, "Hey, my wife's a demon."
Right.
Well, I think I could fit you in at 2:30. We all need our sleep.
It's way too late at night for this.
It is.
Your insurance isn't going to pay for this.
It's exactly. It's being critical of the U.S. healthcare system, Spiff. That's what that is. That's a very poignant plot point in the movie.
Yeah, you could remake this.
Did you hear the Jaws music when she was seducing the gardener? Like it was.
Really?
Who doesn't
Yeah.
want to get it onto the Jaws music?
Oh,
Dude.
God.
No, not that. It was while he was still. They were still outside.
Oh, when she was
She
up on
has
the
the-
balcony.
Yeah, it was definitely Jaws.
You're like the worst lumberjack ever. I just can't contain myself.
Spiff, have you ever been out in the lawn chopping some hard wood and been seduced by a neighbor woman or man? Perhaps?
Unfortunately, no.
Saying, hey,
I've
Spiff,
been
why
out
don't
in the
you-
lawn chopping wood. But
Why don't you come over for some lemonade?
milk lemonade.
Would you go, Spiff? Would you?
I'm pretty sure he was already there, if I recall
I mean,
correctly. I'm pretty sure I saw him there.
what? Oh, there's two of me.
There's Spiff.
I don't like the way she put that wine glass teetering on the edge there. That would make me very nervous.
It made me very nervous. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, then she cracked it with her.
Which
Yeah,
didn't mean
because
anything.
Energy.
well, because she was trying to get at the gardener so hard that it cracked the
Yeah, she
glass,
was.
but it had no
Choice of words there,
effect.
Smith. Good choice of words.
Yeah. But it had no effect on the gardener, so
Had no
that's
effect
why I'm
on the
thinking
gardener.
he has some supernatural powers.
Yeah, but she rips his face off with a
But does
gardening
she?
implement.
We never see it,
And then he's at the end, like for some reason with flowers. I don't.
and then he laughs at us because he's like, "You sat through this pile of trash."
It's like they needed something as a stinger, like to be a twist, and they're like,
"All right,
well,
guys, what can we do?"
The only other character was the gardener, and I was like, why?
There was the plant delivery guy.
The plant delivery guy who loses the eyeball.
No,
right?
make your call first.
And there's Dan Haggerty who gets killed.
There's Dan Haggerty. There's the art salesman guy
Art salesman
at the mall.
Oh, that one was pretty.
That
cool.
was a cool scene.
Yeah, when he falls to his death.
Yeah, that
He
was awesome.
Impaled on all of the sculptures.
Yeah, what did he
Yeah.
fall on? Was it sculptures?
Some sort
Yeah.
of sculpture, and then there's the show the blood dripping.
Hmm.
It's fun. This is a really good scene.
They spent all their time crafting these kill sequences and forgot to
Forgot that they
include
needed a
reasons
plot,
of why.
yeah.
Why did she steal that painting? Does anyone know?
Because it
Is
had
she,
a penis on it.
Is that really why?
I
It
don't know.
spoke to her.
Chris, maybe that's the P word you were looking for.
Penis. That's it.
Some
Thank
of
you,
those
Spiv.
people,
Dude, that's so good.
some of those people's reactions, I'm not sure that they knew that was about to happen.
Yeah.
That guy was gonna fall. They
Yeah.
legit killed that guy, Rebecca. It was the 80s.
He's still dead to this day.
The painting
Not
begins
in
to
the
bleed
mausoleum.
because it's religious or something. Was that like a religious painting?
There's boobs underneath it and some demon hunter dude.
All right, so
Got
yes, then,
seagulls
right? I
on it.
feel
She
like
really likes
seagull-
seagulls.
Was Flock of Seagulls in the Bible? Spiff? The band, of course, is what I'm
I
talking
think
about.
so.
Okay,
Jesus
fair
had
enough.
the haircut, right?
He was a hipster.
Yeah.
Let's talk about. Let's just show it. So
Oh, the
Demon
crown of
Lady
thorns. Oh, there we
has
go.
has titty monster faces.
Oh, did Irene get your word? personification.
No, Irene.
No.
How dare you? How dare you? No, that's not it.
The first person to get the right word.
First person gets
the
something.
prize.
So what do we think of the monster in
The
general?
boobs.
I think.
Why? Why?
The boobs-
kinda-
I
It
didn't
was kinda
understand. I
trollish.
didn't understand the point of the.
It made it a
Demon
little
boobs.
too silly.
Too silly for
It
you.
was introduced
Okay.
in a cool way though, because like the husband's getting attacked, and you think, oh, she's tearing out his neck or something, and then it backs off, and you realize, oh no, she wasn't biting his
Oh,
neck.
Did the boobs attack him?
Yes.
Yes,
I
that's
didn't
it
make
right
that
there, Spin.
connection.
Yeah,
Ripped
it just
open
ripped
his
up his whole
ribs.
body.
Dude,
There they are.
if your ribs are ripped open like that, I don't think you'd be alive at all, right?
I don't know.
He's pretty dead.
Yeah.
No, but he was wrathing around. Is that a word? Rashing?
Writhing?
Writhing?
Writhing.
Is that your P word? Yeah. It's a good thing Aunt
Paleontology.
Cora brought that history book to the doctor at the beginning of the movie so he could figure out how to fix it.
Oh, I wanted to pull a picture. At one point, the husband pulls out a coffee cup, but it's got like two
It's got
holes.
two
Oh,
finger
the
holes.
double
I saw
handle.
that.
The
Yeah.
double handle, like brass knuckles or something. Like,
Yeah.
when one finger isn't enough to hold the coffee, you can support it with two. They don't make them like that anymore. It was pretty interesting. What else?
It's probably
we got?
made in America.
His curtains match his walls in
His
the
curtains match his walls, which match the sofa.
in the
Oof,
therapy
yeah.
place.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on there.
Or is it a window seat?
Matches his
Like
shirt.
everything matches.
He is one with this.
Tartan
He's good at
pattern?
spinning that
What is that? What
crystals.
is that?
Spiff, have you ever
It's a
been
plaid.
hypnotized?
Plaid.
No, I can't be hypnotized.
You can't be hypnotized.
I'm a
Why do you say
vampire.
that?
Pizza bites. Bagel bites. I know it's one of those.
It's the P word. That's Chris's safe word.
What are you talking about?
What?
Pizza bites?
It's the word that tricks
When
Spiv into
pizza's
quacking
on a
like a duck.
bagel.
Man, this monster was cool though. It kind of reminded me of the monsters from a movie we did a long time ago with that dog graveyard. And you know what I'm talking about, Aaron? Where it's like the big dog at the end.
Oh, fuck,
What was that called? Because it had like little creatures like this.
I don't remember what it was, but it was cool.
Or the kitchen.
Spiv, congratulations! You finally became the Star Wars character you wanted to be.
People bop.
Beep, beep, bop, beep, bop, beep. Spiv, you literally,
It's not me.
you literally
It's
went.
2D2.
So what we learned though throughout this whole thing is the monster can be contained by a crown of thorns, which at the
Yeah.
opening of the movie, I guess the little girl cuts herself on it, and that's how she becomes possessed. And so by putting the crown of thorns on top of the monster again, it
Contains it.
goes back to its monster crypt.
It's almost like it wants to take a
Thing.
nap, but it's like, sure, I'll take that, and I'll go lay
And-
down.
And then at the end of the
Yeah.
movie, she's like, "Oh, okay, what happened? Where's my husband?" And he's like, "Oh, we'll talk about it later." And then they just walk out of the movie.
The end.
Yeah.
And well, then we get the gardener sitting in his hood.
Well,
Which
and
means
he's the
nothing.
caretaker.
At the
He's not supposed to let
cemetery.
anybody in. So
Yeah,
he
and the doctor.
screwed up the first time.
Yeah, the doctor told him like, "I told you not to let any of these nomad
Boneyard.
women,
Thanks, Paul.
nomad people into the crypt." It's-
Wouldn't it be locked? Like I don't even understand. I've never tried to get in a mausoleum, but I assume there's nothing
Yeah,
in it,
it's
right?
not gonna be.
I think it was
open.
at the beginning, but then it was going.
Did you watch Coco? They keep guitars in there.
I never seen Coco. All right, let's listen to a little bit of the music in the end credits.
Again to where I'm only me and not the child who I'm not meant to be. Let's blow.
Bill
You're
Vale
not doing it
played
for
the
me.
final demon.
Didn't like it, Aaron.
It's the final demon. That would've been really cool.
So I think that's all I got as far as notes go.
Yeah.
It was a fun
She
movie.
spoke to the audience there at the end and said, "Simon, there's a lot I don't understand."
Makes two of us.
I like when the husband comes home and he's like, "What'd you make for dinner?" And she's like, "Poached salmon." And me.
Susan,
It doesn't work for you, Chris?
Like this.
Oh, it worked. It worked.
Her
great for me.
bathtub was enormous.
Dude, her bathtub was
you could
huge.
fit
They
at
even
least
had
3
plants
people
and
in
shit
there.
around there.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you imagine? I didn't like all the grout work though. Like my grout.
It'd be a lot to
Nasty
clean,
grout.
but yeah,
I
the
got-
tiles. That was the thing.
How often do you guys clean your grout?
Never. It's
Never.
terrible.
I don't-
Our grout is
I don't have any
actually
grout.
caulk.
What?
I didn't make it. It is caulk.
Dude, you got some shitty ass grout going on
yeah,
then.
man. I don't know who put it in.
Maybe next time you're in the shower, stop playing with your caulk and like clean your grout.
Like, look at all that. Look at all that
my
tile
back-
there.
She
My
has
back
so
looks like
many
there's no
flowers
winter.
around her bathtub.
I know.
Too.
It's the 80s.
Like-
What do you expect?
They're not even real flowers. That's the other thing.
Well,
It's like,
because there's no sunlight in the bathroom.
Right.
you
Soak
could get
flowers.
a UV light, Spiff.
You can have windows in your bathroom.
Yeah, some people have windows in their bathrooms. So
In
you
the
don't have a window in
80s.
yours?
Yeah, I have it for the neighbors.
I used to have a window in my bathroom that started in the side and went into the shower. Like, why is there a window in my shower? I had to have it removed. That's when we bought the house. It was the only shower too, and they had a window in it. It was fucking weird. Now it did have the frosting
entertain
on
the
there,
neighbors.
so you could
I
only see the
think-
sexy silhouette of my
Yeah,
body
Chris, that's what they told you. But
as I shaved my nethers.
it was actually
but
one way, so you couldn't see out, but everybody could see you.
I put on a hell of a show
Yeah.
though, so everybody was all for
Get a
it.
spotlight.
I think it's before they had the exhaust fans. They would put windows in the showers.
I don't have an exhaust fan, so
So there you go.
instead of
I have a
instead
window
of
in my
Now
bathroom,
you
but it
just have
doesn't
mold.
open.
100% spiffed. I get mold. And you know what I have to do? I clean it with Clorox and then repaint it with anti-mold paint like every 6 months. It's
Kills.
really fucking
Every
annoying.
6
yeah.
months. Nice.
Yeah.
Maybe you should have kept the window.
I know. We still have a window. Should have kept it in the shower, I
Dude,
guess.
put like a through wall vent thing. Yeah, you could do that.
I don't know how to do that. I can't do that.
Hire
Plus, I got to
somebody.
do this podcast. I just don't have time.
I know this does take a lot of time.
Anybody have any alternate titles?
I think we
I
hit
think
them all.
we
at the
kind of did that
beginning.
at the beginning.
All right. Yeah, I had Mausoleum.
Mausoleum.
I had Terror Tits.
That's so good.
Irene sent me a few. She wrote, "Why are all the hot ones crazy?" And this is a good one. Demon in the Sack.
Oh,
'Cause there's a lot of sex scenes in this movie. I will say
There
that.
are.
There are,
We didn't really
yeah.
touch on that.
And it's usually when she's like on the verge of possession.
I looked her up. It appears she was a Playboy playmate, so it makes sense, I guess.
Did she have demon boobs when she did her centerfold?
You'll have to
We need to
look.
do some more research.
I don't read. I only read Playboy.
My
film
blood runs
articles,
cold.
so I wouldn't comment on that.
A demon is a centerfold.
Anybody else have any alternate titles?
No, you could go on for weeks generating alternate titles for this thing.
All right, Aaron, would you recommend the Mausoleum?
I would. It was entertaining. I didn't find this boring or even that slow. Yeah, the story kind of meanders, but it doesn't really matter. It's got some great effects. It's just fun.
Just fun, Rebecca.
Just fun.
Yeah, I agree. I thought it was fun as well, so I would definitely recommend it.
Spiv.
Oh, I'm completely wrong.
No, I mean, well, I don't know. The plot made no sense, guys. I was hoping for a plot that made sense.
Too good. This movie is too good.
It's too good for the show.
Too good for the show.
No, I don't know. It just didn't do anything for me, but I can appreciate the elements of it. So, but no, not a recommendation from me.
I thought it was a lot of fun. It was very campy, and it was a great time. Fun for all the family. Rather the kids around, your grandparents. It was a
Rather?
good time.
Rather.
And gathering
Rather
around.
them.
Dan, rather your kids around.
Dan Rather has
Oh,
like
awesome.
he has the cheek thing going on, right? Where his cheeks are kind of like
Jowls.
Jowls.
falling down. I'm Dan Rather.
Like a little Nixon-y.
Yeah, but it works for him. I like it. It's like
Do they make suspenders for that?
probably they make him
Cheek
everything.
suspenders.
Strap over your head.
They got ones that go from the testicles up to the cheeks, and then full suspension piece.
Fully suspended.
Everything is suspended. I want to sleep suspended. I feel like that would be good for my back. But I digress.
Upside down.
Yeah, like I want to be suspended in the air, weightless as I slumber. I think that would be fun. These are just the things
weightless, but yeah.
No, I can spiff. I can. You can get weightless in an airplane.
Vomit comet.
That's all I have to say. Okay. All right. Time to move on and play a game.
Game time, baby.
Your theories are the worst kind of complete, right? Your methods are sloppy and your conclusions are highly questionable. Shall we play?
All right.
I guess it is.
Yep.
Isn't it cemetery with an A?
Nope.
Nope.
You guys are crazy.
All right, so let's dive
All right,
into
you guys are right.
some
You guys are right.
cemetery facts. Some older gravestones feature a WOW logo. What
World of
does
Warcraft.
WOW
World of
stand
Warcraft.
for? Is it
Words.
Woodmen of the World, Widowers of Women, Window of the Wind, or Worship of the Writer?
Boy,
I like Window of the
Wow.
Wind, but that doesn't make any damn
that
sense.
is cool, but yeah. Widowers of Women.
Yeah, widowers of women, I guess. Now, woodmen of the world.
That makes
What
no
the
sense
world?
either.
It is Woodmen of the World. So this was an American fraternal insurance company. So if you would put this
Fraternal insurance. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
If you would put this logo on your grave, they would pay for the gravestone and give the widows $100.
Damn, you
Free
put whatever
So
you
it was
want on my
like
grave.
advertising on your gravestone.
Don't give Bezos any ideas.
What direction do gravestones usually face? North, south, east, or west?
Whichever
North.
direction they do.
North.
They face the morning star.
They face to the west.
They always face north.
East.
Just like
It's
I said.
east.
Just like the Wicked Witch.
Why?
Um,
What's the east?
I don't know. I
Is
don't
that
know.
where heaven is? Okay.
Dude,
enough.
people have all sorts of stupid shit
Yeah.
for stupid reasons. It's just what it is.
What does a
rooster.
rooster on a gravestone represent? Is it a farmer, Judgment Day, an early death, or the youngest son?
Cock. So,
It represents Alice in Chains.
early death, because, like, that's a cock.
I'll say
farmer.
Oh, yeah,
Judgment
farmer
Day.
makes sense. Farmers have
it's the
roosters.
Rooster of Death.
Yeah. Yeah, early death.
The four roosters of the apocalypse.
It is Judgment Day.
Fuck yes.
Dude.
That's cool.
Which of these is connected to a church, a graveyard, or a cemetery?
Cemetery.
Graveyard.
Cemetery.
Oh, no, wait. Graveyard. Cemeteries can be
Cemetery.
separate from a church, right?
No, cemetery.
It's a graveyard.
Damn it, I know nothing about death.
Chuck Schuldiner.
I do like some scavenger of human style.
This is not Lincoln Park. This is
R.I.P. One Love,
Leaking
Chester.
Park. It is the largest unregistered graveyard, aka dump site. How many bodies have been found there since 1946?
Oh boy.
Damn.
2000.
It's 10,000.
5,000.
Chris, when you die, I'm going to go dump you there.
Too high.
Dump me in Lincoln Park.
1,200.
71.
Oh.
Oh, that's
Damn.
not very impressive.
There they are. Yeah. It's
that's what happened to Lewis Hill?
it's outside of Baltimore
Oh my
City.
God, infant.
So there's just all of these people are killed and dumped there.
Dude, there's a lot of Nunez's and Williams. Like, was
There's
these like
two
multiple?
Wandas there.
Are these like people died or are they murdered?
They were
Bodies
murdered
were-
and dumped.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Spiv, keep that in mind. I'll keep that in mind. you act up a little bit more.
Watch out for Lincoln Park. How many people are thought to be buried in Washington Square Park in New York City?
82.
Well,
56.
7.
At least 20,000.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Why?
It was a cemetery at one point,
Oh.
and then they just kind of
Dump
covered
the
over.
bodies and
like,
piled over top of it?
never mind.
That's what you do.
I mean, I don't care. You want to pave over me? Make me. I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't give a shit.
I don't
gonna
even want to
stuff
be
you. I already talked
buried
about it.
I'll
somewhere.
pave over you
No, I
and
wanna
put it in
be
a parking
ashes.
lot, Aaron.
Oh shit!
Put me in a milkshake.
No,
They're all
bring all
good.
the boys.
So you
to
can
the
bring
yard,
all the
then.
boys to the yard.
Aaron, I'm stuffing you, and I'm gonna sleep with you. You're gonna be my
God.
Body
sack. It's
pillow.
gonna- yeah, it's gonna be sweet.
I am very soft.
I'm gonna spoon you every night as I slumber deeply.
I think you should just keep me in your shower.
Oh, you're gonna come everywhere.
I like
with
Covered
me.
in molds.
what he would have wanted.
Exactly.
I use a shower chair. I just
Yeah.
It's like,
as,
you know,
as I scrub everywhere.
instead of the eternal flame, they'll
Loofah.
have the eternal hot water shower.
It's nice.
Water shower.
I'll have the water come out of your nipples and shit.
You can just put me in like a not a pond, but like
Every-
a little fountain. I'll just
Every
be fountain.
every orifice of your body just is where the water comes
Just
out.
leaking water everywhere.
Whose land was Arlington National Cemetery originally? Was it George Washington's, Robert E. Lee's, Ulysses
Stonewall
S. Grant's,
Jackson.
or Stonewall
I
Jackson?
think it was Stonewall Jackson.
I have a historical question then, but I will say George Washington.
It was Robert E. Lee.
Oh, Robert E. Lee. Cool.
Ooh.
Do you
So they
guys
put a bunch of dead bodies there because they didn't want him to move back to his home.
do you guys think you could beat up George Washington? Like if you got in a fight with him?
Ooh, I
He was
could
pretty
beat up-
tall. He was
No.
pretty big.
Was he pretty big?
He was
Yeah.
also in the military. You know how those types
Yeah,
are.
and he had wooden teeth. He
Scrappy.
just bite the shit out of you.
Yeah,
You think he bit people a lot with those wooden teeth?
all the time.
Do you have to brush your wooden teeth?
He was 6'2".
Or do you
He's a pretty
shellac
big
them? Or
dude.
what do you do? You use pledge on those things? I don't
He used
understand.
like sandpaper.
I actually think he had
Open
like
it,
cadaver
plunge.
teeth or something. I forget what it was.
Yeah, they were, or ivory.
Ivory. No,
I
that's
think
what
we
it was.
could at least. I think
Yeah.
I could at least beat up Ben Franklin. Right?
Yeah, because he was
He's a
probably
fucking
drunk all the
nerd.
time.
He was a nerd.
See, I mean, I'm at POTUS.com and they're ranking presidents by height. It says Donald Trump 6'3", and I've called bullshit on that.
Well, he's got lifts.
Thomas Jefferson was
It's his hair.
6'2.5". George
Yeah,
Washington.
where's
was
Ben
6'2".
Franklin at though? Give
Chris
me Ben
Chester A.
Franklin.
Arthur was 6'2".
Fucking Chester.
Let's see, who was the shortest princess? President was James Madison, who was 5'4".
I'm going to Chester.
Calvin Coolidge was 5.
I want to know about Ben Franklin if I can beat him up. I want to know how tall he was.
He wasn't a president.
No, we're
I
looking
don't
at the
care. I want to know how tall he was. It doesn't. Okay, fine. Move on.
He was 5'10",
I got that fucker.
185 pounds.
What a wuss. I could take him down.
You tie his
No
ass to
problem.
a kite.
Yeah. Electricity. Yeah. That's what I thought, Ben.
He probably liked that.
He's got to come.
All right.
Anyways.
Last
Zap me
question.
again, Christopher.
John Rennie's gravestone is extremely unique. How many times does it say, "Here lies John Rennie"?
Well, there
Why
it
does it
says
say
John
John
Yeast.
So this was just a separate
Why
one.
would you use this just
Pardon
random
me for
picture?
not
It says
rising.
John-
It's so good.
Because it's
Ah,
John
it's-
Yeast. Pardon me for not rising.
I got
It took me a minute, but that's awesome.
you. Here lies
Here
John
lies
Rennie.
Rennie.
I'm gonna say none.
I'll say
50.
16 times.
Franklin was athletic when he was younger. I don't give a fuck. I was athletic. Okay, I wasn't technically athletic. Whatever. I could still take him. I'm confident in that.
Do you have a guess,
Scrappy.
Chris?
I said 50.
Okay. Oops, I'm on the wrong. 46,000 times.
What?
Oh,
There
it's
it
some
is.
sort of puzzle. It's like fucking.
It's an
Sudoku or
acrostic.
something.
No.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's a crossword puzzle.
Can you imagine
Yeah.
wasting all the time carving that shit out?
I think he
As
made
opposed
it
to
too.
what?
I'm
Writing lines of
just
code in a
shivering.
computer for 12 hours a day?
Yeah, but it'll do a hell of a lot more than this stupid ass sign on his tombstone.
Yes, but he died May
He was only
31st,
33.
1832, and here we are talking about it.
Yeah, Aaron.
I'm pretty sure they'll be talking about my shitty ass code 100 years from now.
Nobody's
Like,
gonna
can you
remember
believe that
I
asshole
hope
wrote
no
this and
one's
it
using
worked?
my code in 100 years. Yeesh.
What's that? Oh, they'll still
No.
be using it.
They're not gonna use code. There's not even many people. They're gonna be all robots. Robots are gonna look at your code and think this is stupid
Yeah,
code.
this is-
and then
this
they're
is
gonna
how
talk about how
Skynet
they could
started.
beat up Benjamin Franklin. if he
Spiv's
still
all
was it.
like, this is about ice cream. And next thing you know, we got fucking Skynet killing us all.
Yeah, what do you even need to
Jeff
write computer
Bezos
code
board.
for? You guys make fucking ice cream. Like, what's the computer program say?
It says take this
Business logic.
cream
all
and
sorts of
take this
stuff.
sugar and mix it together.
No, it doesn't do that.
Spiv, stop talking dirty to me.
That's
It
what the
does.
PLC guys are doing.
I know. I don't write. I'm not on the automations team. But
What do you even do? You're just a people
I
person?
told you
got
I'm
people
upper
skills?
management.
You do nothing. Okay, fair enough. All right, time to move on. Do some emails.
I suggest we read some listener feedback, sir.
Make it so, number one.
Emails. You tiny little emails. You precious little emails. Where are you?
Last week we checked out DNA from 1996. Mike DeRosier liked the movie. It felt like two movies, two groups of people were at war, then an alien predator short story mashed in.
100%.
That's very
100%.
fair assessment.
We'd
yes.
also
Whose phone just went off? Whose phone went off?
Text
Ruining
somebody.
the
It's not my
podcast.
fault.
Oh
It's not my
my
fault.
god.
I will mute the
Such a
bottom
popular upper
volumes.
management guy now.
I don't know.
So much work to do.
We also talked about what year we would travel back in time to.
Yes. Did anyone
And
actually answer that or no?
Mike DeRosier says 1997.
Well, that's very
Great
specific.
year. He doesn't
Wow,
say
wow.
why, just that it's a great year.
Okay.
Was that the year the Spice Girls came out?
Is that
I
is
stopped
it Spice
listening.
Girls? If you
I
want to
don't
be
know.
my lover, is that Spice Girls?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Henry's favorite song at the moment.
Okay.
We should watch Spice World for the
No, we're not watching Spice
podcast.
World. That's too
Spice
good.
up your life.
That is too good. It's a fun movie.
I've never watched it.
It came out in 1997. There you go.
Mike.
Meatloaf's in it. You're missing out, Aaron.
Not
Jason
the food,
Case.
though.
Right. Not the food, the person. He died this year, yeah?
Yeah.
It's depressing. Taylor Ann's mom could have been a chimera. We looked at that too for the game,
Oh, yeah?
DNA games.
Yeah.
If she had gone through bone marrow transplant when she had cancer, but she just had blood transfusions.
Oh, not a
Didn't
chimera.
get to become a chimera.
Big
So she bought a
letdown.
Camaro instead.
Was that a fat joke? I'll let you determine that, Jamie. It's
What?
not a fat joke.
That was
Who's
not a fat joke.
Who's a fat joke?
I don't like that Irene thinks that she's putting her money on Ben Franklin.
Ben
This is
Franklin
fucking
would
horseshit.
destroy you, Chris.
Get the shit out of it.
With
You don't
knowledge.
know what Ben
He would
Franklin.
invent some fancy
By the
weapon.
when
Put you
he's
in the printing
inventing, I would
press.
punch him in his fucking face.
You know, I just got a great idea for like a Street Fighter inspired video game where you use like history characters.
History characters. That's badass.
That would be pretty
History
fucking cool.
fighter.
Yeah.
And you do it like the old Mortal Kombat, like motion capture.
Yeah, exactly.
And you have
get
Chris dress up as Ben Franklin.
No, Chester E. Arthur.
Fuck.
And then if you push up, down, left, right, BA, you get Son of Godzilla.
Look at this guy.
Special playable character.
You don't
Look
think
at-
I can
look at
fucking
that.
take
He's-
him out?
He's pissed at the camera guy.
Yeah.
There's no camera, Spiv. He's a draw. Spiv, he's a draw.
That's
You're
why he's so
Superman.
pissed.
He looks like
cameras aren't invented.
He looks like an old lady whose waiter forgot her iced tea
Yeah.
or something.
I want to
Yeah,
talk to
he's-
your manager.
End of the world. Yep.
No, he
Just
was
so
old,
utterly
man.
disappointed in you.
Didn't he have like syphilis and stuff? Because he
Yeah,
Everyone had syphilis.
he got
back
into
then.
it.
he did like a bunch of prostitutes and stuff.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
everyone
I
did.
feel like I'm missing out. Inventing cool stuff.
Aaron, if you
syphilis.
put your mind to it, Aaron, you can become this.
I'm already halfway there, my friend.
Living on a prayer.
We're all rooting
grow
for
your
you.
hair out a little bit and shave the beard. And there you go.
Benjamin Franklin used to be pretty athletic. He fucked like 3 times a day.
Is that a special move in our video game? Finish
Back,
them.
back, back, yikes. Let's see.
Would it all be presidents or is it just historical figures?
It's historical figures, real and fictitious.
Gandhi.
Fictitious.
Mother
exactly.
Teresa and stuff. And...
Jonah
Mother
Martin.
Teresa would just.
I don't know
swallow
if
his soul.
Chris could take Franklin. I'd put that fight at an even split. You guys are fucking crazy. I'm like a powerhouse over here.
I think we need to have a whole show about this now. There's enough interest.
Just saying.
Paul is feeling some rage that his Patreon pick has failed to make it to the wheel 2 months in a row.
The rage is on the wheel.
Deoxyribonucleic acid.
That movie looks awesome too. I'm excited for it.
I know. You did put it on the wheel already, right?
I put it
Chris?
on the wheel. It's
Yeah.
on the wheel.
Good, we got you, Paul. It won't spin to it, but it's on there.
No, it won't spit to it. But
Marilyn Knepper has a DNA, stands for Damn Not Alien.
damn.
Sean Corbin, alternate title, Jurassic Alien Jones.
Yeah, that's pretty much what the movie was.
Yeah.
Jason
Clever
Case.
girl. Clever girl there.
Clever girl. They missed that line though when it went to open the
I
doors of
know.
the generator. Jason Case doesn't understand why the decision to not review action movies on Bad Movie Night podcast because multiple bad action movies, including The Miami Connection, Samurai Cop, Mortal Kombat, Annihilation, etc.
We're still reviewing action movies. It was just a joke.
Well, yes. Otherwise, we won't have anything to win Movie of the Year.
Yeah, we haven't watched the most generic action movie yet for Spiv to pick it as movie of the year.
Exactly. There's got to be some more Roddy Pipers that we haven't seen.
I think there's only a few.
Yeah, we've seen
honestly.
most of them.
I'm kind of saving them.
How about some Billy Blanks?
Oh boy. Billy
Set that
Blanks
trap,
is
though. He
tough
sets
to
that
watch,
trap.
man. He does.
Set that trap.
You got the clip,
Trap.
Chris, with his leg.
I do not, but it is awesome when he cranks it up. It's like one of those cars you pull back, you know what I mean? You let go. That's what he did. That's what I would do to fucking Benjamin Franklin, too. I'll tell you what.
Save it for the video game.
What's the video game called, Aaron?
Oh, yeah.
What, Chris? What was your C++ programs?
I've got to take a craps. That's because it was craps.
That'll be your special power.
It was a craps game, though, Aaron.
Yeah.
Mr. Rohrball did not think that was
Do
appropriate.
you really think it matters?
And it said it out loud, too, with a voice. I've got to take a craps. And it just kept going. And I didn't write it. I got somebody else to write it because I didn't know what I was doing.
Here's my program that doesn't meet any of
just
the
did the
requirements.
intro
Oh, and I
thing.
paid somebody else to write it.
No, my partner. It's
See,
fine.
Chris,
We can
you're
do that.
perfect for upper management.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I am. I'll be
Go
your
do
assistant.
this, other person. That does it for our listener feedback on DNA last week. If you want to leave feedback for us on Mausoleum, you got to do it. So leave it down in the comments and tell us what the history fighting video game should be called.
Well, I want to know if you're leaving a comment, put either who your money's
And
on, Chris
Heroes
or
of
Ben.
history.
I think we could probably do some sort of AI generated recreation fight between
like
me and Ben
a
Franklin.
deep fake,
Like when they do
bet on it.
like
and like in Running
cats
Man.
versus like a
Yeah.
1,000 cats versus a T-Rex or something.
Yeah, there's that one simulation game that's pretty
Yeah.
cool for that stuff.
I would put an Andy Sedaris action movie on the Patreon. Well, Taylor, you're up for a new movie on the wheel, so go for it. Irene says, who has more gout, Chris or Ben? And I didn't say gout. I have grout. Thank you. All right, so I think we're just going to continue with the we didn't talk about this because we don't prepare anything ever. Little peek behind the curtain there. What you see is what you get. We're just gonna keep doing Patreon picks until the show figures itself out or Lindsay
Yeah.
comes back. And if she doesn't come back, I guess it's just
We'll
Patreon
just
picks
keep
forever.
Patreon picks.
So whatever, it's fine.
Okay then.
pull this up. You guys have a problem with that?
Patreon.
No,
Not at
works
all.
for
It's
me.
great.
I was looking
a
forward
lot
to
of fun.
Witchcraft 7, but
Well, we can't do witchcraft without.
We gotta
Lindsay.
hold off.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So we've got Evil Speak, Hack-O-Lantern, Paul's The Rage, No Escape, Slime Bowl, Slime City. I'm sensing a slime theme.
Double slime
and
feature.
Mega Force, which I think there's your movie, Spiv.
Mega
That's the one that's
Force.
gonna win movie of the year.
It
AJ and
sounds
Lindsay.
awesome already.
No, AJ is posting on LinkedIn, and Lizzie has a personal issue she has to deal with. And so hopefully she will be back, and AJ will be back because it's fucking AJ. Anyways, here we go. He's got nothing else better. Like I could see Lindsay being like, "I'm not coming back on your stupid ass show," and that would make sense. But
We would
what's AJ gonna
understand.
do? Yeah. All right, so here we go. No Escape.
Great movie.
This is
I'm
too good for
excited.
the podcast.
I haven't
think.
watched it in forever.
It
but
looks too good for
movie
the
of the
cover,
year.
Yeah.
It's got fucking Ray Liotta in it, and
Yeah.
Ernie Hudson, I think. If I
Is it
recall.
Ernie Hudson?
Maybe it's not. I don't remember.
Ray
It's been a long time.
Liotta.
I love Ray Liotta. Do you guys ever see Narc? I love Narc. I'm AJ. The world's gonna end, and I love it because that's my favorite thing.
Turbulence. It feels so turbulent.
All I read is horrible
Maybe I meant
news and then
flatulence.
complain about it. The
Did you know
world's
if
terrible.
if you have lots of flatulence, you can die by the time you're 45?
Nothing good ever happens, and it makes me happy.
You
My
can
neighbor
fart
had
the
a lot of
microplastics
flatulence
out.
and his house filled up with toxic methane.
You guys eat like garbage. By the way, I just went to Burger King. Got a milkshake and fries and a burger.
Buy your dick-shaped fruit at dickfruit.com.
I'm glad it's not just me you guys make fun of.
No, we make fun of everyone when they're not
It's
here.
what
all
happens
make
when you're
fun
not
of each
here.
That's the whole point.
Yeah.
It's all in good fun.
It's why we don't have any friends.
Happy
That
children.
is true.
Yes,
Now that
good
is
point.
true. That's why you're still on the show, Spiff, because we got no one. We got no one else. We're losing people left and right here, but eventually it'll just be me, I think, and then it'll be even more sad. But next week we are doing No Escape. Did anyone see if it is
Paul's right.
streaming
I don't
anywhere?
remember the second half of the movie.
Do we have
No,
a
I
trailer,
not.
Chris?
Neither.
Do we have a trailer?
Oh yeah, shit! I forgot we have a trailer. Hold on. Looks like the full movie is on YouTube though. By the way, so let's see. Let's go check out the trailer for No Escape.
Starring
Once
Ray
I
Liotta.
discover the trailer. So here we go.
Bye.
Chris, you
Oh,
should have
he's
cut
dead.
that so it flips
Ah.
right into DNA.
Yeah.
And this Costco
flip?
pops up. Yeah.
Ray Liotta looking young there.
Yes.
And then apparently there's whatever they call it from Battlefield Earth. In there.
Yes.
That's what they look like.
Manimals.
Man,
That
animals.
I'm
piercing
gonna
has to
pierce
hurt.
my nose thing.
Yeah, it looks
Do you think
painful.
that would hurt? Because it's all
Yes.
bone there, right? Unless you're
Not
just
much
doing skin.
There's not much
You're
there.
just doing skin.
I-
Yeah.
Your skin's really tight there.
That's,
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Viv.
Mm.
Wow. So it looks
Oh
like
my.
Oh, now this is
No
not the No Escapes starring Owen Wilson from 2015.
oh, God.
Wow.
What? Wow.
There's a No Escape starring Owen Wilson.
From 2015. Owen Wilson and
There he
That
is.
guy, Owen Wilson.
Okay. So the full movie is available on YouTube. So check that out. That's what we're doing next week. It's 2 hours long. Holy shit.
Whoa.
it's got a 6 out of 10. This is way too good for the show.
It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Sometimes we
It's
deserve
too
it.
good for the
Lance
show.
Henriksen's in it.
Oh, I love Lance Henriksen. But if you want to get your movie on the Patreon wheel, you know what you got to do. Be a patron. Patreon.com/Bad Movie Night Show. It's literally, I think, like $1 you can get in on there because I never removed it because I felt bad. Like I had it set to $1 at the beginning of COVID for a while. I was like, people are bored and get access to all this shit. But then a bunch of people signed up for it, and now I can't take it away from them. That'd be mean,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Spiff muted for some reason. That was
Can
weird.
you grandfather them in?
He's on the
what?
show.
Damn, I tried to unmute you so I could hear that sneeze, but fuck, it was too slow.
Too slow.
I don't know how to grandfather him in. Eventually, I'll just not do anything about it and just.
Ray Liotta has a great sneeze.
All right, let's wrap this up.
I'll stop.
That's it for this week's
only
episode.
Been 90 minutes. We're okay.
Benjamin Franklin looking a little tired, looking like he's gonna get his ass whooped any moment here by me. And that's gonna do it, guys. If you enjoyed the show, go to the iTunes, leave a review. It helps out. I could understand why you wouldn't want to after this whole evening, though. It makes sense why no one would leave a review. Check out No Escape. That's what we're doing next week. I think AJ will be back. He'll be happy to hear because he's a big Ray Liotta fan, if you guys didn't know that. And then we will catch you here, same time, same place. Bad Movie Night. Good. Bye.
Bad Movie Night Podcast. We hope you enjoy listening to Bad Movie Night.